both win the weather game this morning. Believe me, it's been at 22 now for quite some time, so believe me, I think it stands as we win. It's Monday, start of a new working week, 20th of May too, by the way. And I tell you what, better do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and so very, very happy to have you on board this morning. Believe me, absolutely loving it, because we're catching up with a good old friend of ours. Yeah, Smitty from Smitty and the Jumpstarters, coming out of North Carolina, North Kakalaki. And believe me, I'm looking forward to catching up with our friend again. I really, really am. And, well, new music. Yeah, absolutely loving it. Tell you what, everybody's been requesting it just lately. Here is Smitty and the Jumpstarters, Shake Your Money Maker. That gives us a minute, bro.
All right.
So how you been keeping anyway?
Well, I've been doing good. Yeah, we're coming out of winter, so it hadn't been much of a winter here. We didn't get any snow this year, but it's getting hotter.
Yeah, believe me, we're starting to come into the other side of that.
Yeah.
And it's getting colder. It is starting to get colder.
I'm sorry.
It's currently 57 degrees here.
Oh.
Yeah. 22 degrees, it's not too bad.
I think we're in the 70s.
Yeah, 70s is good.
Yeah. But 80s, 90s, not so much.
Well, yeah, I don't mind that. You see, I'm skinny. I don't have a lot of, surplus on me, so I don't mind having a bit more heat. Whereas people of a more proportionate, well, they might not like it that much. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Barbara says it's easier to warm up than cool down. How are we going here, Barbara? I don't see anything going. It's not happening.
I got it.
You got it? Why aren't you lucky? I don't got it.
Don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Oh gosh. We're not doing it. Oh dear. Try again. Oh, there, look at that. Why didn't you tell me to do that? Gosh.
Yeah, there you go.
Technology, Brian, don't you love it?
All right.
The first thing I see is the boss is watching. My voice in my head is watching. Yay! Everybody loves the idea that my wife is actually legally the voice in my head.
Well, that's the one you definitely got to listen to.
Yep. Well, I've got to be nice as well, because she is my wife, and, well, she's just stocked up on some really good, heavy stuff to throw at me.
It's to be bigger and heavier, my aim is on.
Yeah. Your eyesight's getting, yeah, right, so you got to buy bigger things to throw at me, right? Just to make sure you absolutely do hit me. Good.
See, at least he agrees.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Hey, everyone.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There's Barbara waving at us.
Yeah.
Hello, Barbara, waving at us.
Yeah.
Nice to be on board.
Yeah, just
Really
trying
is.
to get hold of.
Okay. Who are we trying to get hold of? It's warm in here. It is warm in here. Gosh. That's a great picture, that is. I mean, it's a really cool picture.
Yeah.
You got a nice camera there. You really do.
Yeah, other people don't know how to use it, landscape.
The secret's ours. Brian, I got a couple of things I want to talk to you about after we finish this very briefly, because I think you'll find it not only fascinating, but you never know, we might be able to do something about it. You know what I mean?
All right.
So, let's go to the desk. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. I'll just take a little bit off the top here. It is 23 away from 11 o'clock, and today, believe me, I'm absolutely excited because we're catching up with a very, very good friend of ours, Brian Smith from Smitty and the Jumpstarters, coming out of North Carolina. Good morning, Brian. Welcome back.
Good morning. Glad to be back.
You know, it's been a minute now. How long's it been? A couple of years?
At least 3. I think 21 was the last time we probably talked. We talked 20, 21, and through that time, and I believe it's been a few years now.
Yeah, I think we were well into the zombie period of the pandemic the last time we spoke.
Yeah.
What a weird period that was, wasn't it?
That was. I mean, y'all were shut down, and we were shut down. It was very interesting communicating across the pond, and since you couldn't go out, this was a great outlet. You really put us out in the airways. That was very nice.
Well, the thing too, and I've got to be honest, I loved that period of time. You got better service wherever you went. I've got to be honest with you there. But more importantly, as a journalist, I got to be able to drive and stroll down empty cities, which was the weirdest feeling. I really loved it. It was like being a Planet of the Apes or something. You remember that?
It was very odd. Don't really want to go back there.
No, absolutely not. But believe me, if you ever had a chance to experience it, it was well worth the experience. It really, really was. Now, believe me, that's digressing from everything that we're about right now. So I better welcome everybody on board, and thank you for joining us here at Facebook Live right now. If you're a first-time viewer, I tell you what, why not sub, thumb, bell? Bingo. Bell notifications when we have important people, much like Brian from Brian, Smitty, and the Jumpstarters. Subscribe, become part of the family. Yeah, do that. Believe me, it's well worth it. It really is. If you don't know how to do that, well, get in touch with Barbara, and she'll help you through it. Slummy thing, you know what to do with that. Get epileptic. Absolutely. So, sub, thumb, bell, absolutely brilliant. Now, Brian, we opened up the show with Shake Your Moneymaker. I used to know a few girls that used to go out and do that every Friday night.
Definitely, they're out there.
So tell me about this track. I'm absolutely loving this music.
Well, that's an old song. It's an old Elmore James song that's been out for a while, and that's kind of what Smitty the Jumpstarters do. We take old songs from the late 40s, 50s, and early 60s, and kind of just bring them back a little bit. People forget about those songs, and they're all good. And that song in particular has a little bit of slide on it. I play kind of Elmore James slide style, and it's just fun, especially with the sax player, and it's a little old school blues.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of old school blues. And really, Brian, I just got to say God bless you for bringing it back again and refreshing everybody's memory. Otherwise, these songs would be lost in the tide of rap.
Definitely. And we got to bring back good songs. And there's so many that were done in that era. But, it takes... You just got to bring them back and kind of turn a whole new generation onto that kind of music, and it's very rewarding. That's kind of what we try to do.
Absolutely, and believe me, bro, I am so right there with you. I really, really am. So we better move on, and we could either drive, we could take a plane, we could take a bus, we could catch a train, or we could sit there and just simply say, "Let's walk." So, tell me about Let's Walk, because believe me, right now, you're way up around 1,794 requests for this. This is fantastic news.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, it's a song by Austin DeLone that I've heard. He's a piano player, and he originally wrote this song, and I just kept hearing the guitar in it. And it's a Jimmy Reed style. It's a kind of an old school style too. And I just kind of wanted to bring it back and with that tempo, and it's just a fun song with a fun groove, and just enjoy playing it.
Absolutely, and I think it's made a connection with the noise here, our audience here at Galaxy. So without further ado, you're right here at Galaxy. Joined today by Smitty and the Jumpstarters. Let's walk.
All right.
That's cool. That's cool. Really is. So how you feeling, bro? You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
So tell me, the last time we spoke, did I ever ask you if you were a vegan?
Well, you might have asked me if I was a vegan. I am not a vegan.
Right. By chance, have you ever eaten or tried a vegan sausage?
No, I have not.
Yeah, no. You see, I'm a meatologist either. I've never tried one either, but I'm trying to get to the bottom of the myth, without calling Mythbusters. Are they made of real vegans or not?
You never know.
Yeah, believe me. When they say plant-based, who planted it?
What kind of plant?
Yeah, exactly. You know? I was asking a person the other day, you know, what's faster, hot or cold?
Hot?
Yeah, absolutely hot, because you can always catch a cold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody
Hey, do you still have the North Carolina flag?
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
It's right there.
I'm filming it for you.
Pride and place, bro. It really is. Oh, by the way, have you ever been a cartoon before?
No.
Oh, you're going to be now. Barbara's going to make you a cartoon, believe me. So hang in there. After we've finished this, I've got a couple of things I want to catch you up on.
Okay.
And I think you'll be very interested, I do. At the same time, you've got people taking photos right now. Poke tongues.
Right.
Poke tongues. There you go. See?
You
Did
poke
you
your
get that?
tongue out.
I poked my tongue out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gene Simmons told me it was the second or longest tongue he's ever met, besides his own.
Hey, I've got to come back.
Which is quite true, he did. Mount Smart. You get that?
Hi.
Aye. Oh. I was talking to a young fella. I go round to a mate's place to have a bit of time away from work and away from home. He's got one of those man cave garages, right? So on a Sunday I'll go around there for a couple of hours just for a bit of downtime with the bros. And his grandson comes in and he looks at us and he goes, "You guys at it again?" I went, "Yeah, of course we're at it again." I says, "What are you all dressed up as?" And he goes, "A pirate."
Coffee time.
I went, "A pirate? What's in the whole alphabet, what's the pirate's favourite letter?" He goes, "R." I went, "No. C. Everybody loves the C. Pirates love the C." Well, he's only young, right?
Okay, yeah.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 14 away from 11 o'clock and 25 degrees. No, that means our on-air producer wins. That's not good. We had it for a long time too, so
Yeah,
never mind. Congratulations to our on-air producer, not enough. It is Monday, it's 20th of May, and Brian, just loving the work coming out right now. I know that we do have two more, and I did ask you if you'd come back and do a full one on about 4 tracks makes it worthwhile then, doesn't it?
Definitely. Yes, love to come back.
Nice, absolutely brilliant. But besides the 4 that we've got, anything else new in the can?
Well, we've worked up a few new things. Probably not going to record them yet. We're going to let these settle in a little bit and try some kind of mileage we get. But our live shows definitely has new songs, and we play a lot from our second CD, which you were so gracious to feature quite a bit. Hey Baba Rebop and Rock With Me, all good chart-topping hits, and we've had a lot of fun with that CD.
Well, we are still getting requests for all of the above. Really, we are. That's why I see your name almost every morning in my breakfast show lineup, because we structure our show literally by what the noise requests. Per artist, per song, if you know what I mean. And I usually get to work now. Check this. 9:30 some nights, 10:30 other nights, depends whether I sleep in or not. And I've got to go past the reception. Now, the receptionist, Sarah, lovely lady, she leaves out 3 USBs for me. One is just labelled stats, and that gives me all the statistics that I need to know about on how our company performed for the day. The other one is basically emails that I must address and legal work, because believe me, I've got a lot of paperwork that I must do legally just recently, because we are doing something pretty special very, very shortly I'm going to tell you about after this. And the last one is simply labelled noise, because that's our family, that's what their requests are per artist, per song. By about 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning, I take that into production for the 2 boys in there, Gonzo and Toblerone too, by the way. No, real deal, real deal. Simply because one's got a Gonzo on his desk and the other one likes chocolate.
Yes.
Pet names, you know what I mean?
I hear you.
Believe me, I know what they call me too. And I can't repeat that on air. But I've heard them as soon as I've walked out the door. They've said, what a... you know what I mean? So, believe me, I get that a lot from those guys. Anyway, we would absolutely love to have you back. And I do see your name every morning in the lineup, how we structure our breakfast show, because that's how it's done. And got to congratulate you. You're making a huge, huge comeback here at Galaxy. I'm just hoping that we're not going to do this, every 3 years.
Well, we try not to. It's not intended that way, but sometimes things work out.
It's a long time between drinks, brother man.
It is. Got to work better on that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll get Barbara onto this one, okay? Believe me, it's always, always, always an absolute pleasure to catch up with you, Brian. It really, really is. And I'm kind of hoping that we're not going to stretch it out that far again.
We'll try not to, and thank you so much. I sure do appreciate it, Grant.
Absolutely brilliant. Hang in there, bro. I've got a couple of things to say. But in the meantime, don't go anywhere, folks, because believe me, we're going over to Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland, catch up with a very, very talented young lady by the name of Evan Nicole Bell. Blues, 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 blues. This is it. She is on it.
I've had a blues
So join us
morning.
there. Been a blues day. It really has.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely loving it. In the meantime, take care. We'll see you very shortly. How was that, bro?
Oh, excellent. That's good.
Cool, cool. Hey,